Okay, my name is Don Baris, and I'm the owner of Don Baris Fine Art and Antiques on 3651 Whitney Avenue in Hamden, Connecticut. I started collecting antiques back in 1975. At the time, I was working in corporate America as a sales rep in the medical business for Union Carbide Corporation, and I had an interest in antiques, so I had a little store in New Haven and started to buy furniture and sell it to Yale students.
Finding a piece that is one of a kind makes your home truly spectacular.
The first thing to do would probably be to look at an antique newspaper and see where the antique shows are, or the estate sales are, or the tag sales are, or the auctions are.
Once you start collecting things, you'll be able to better educate yourself and become a type of expert.
If there's anything that catches your eye is something you need to collect, because there's an attachment to it and there's a feeling for it.
Some pieces may surprise you with their worth.
At the time it sold for about $250. In today's market, because Emil Gruppi became a very famous Rockport, Massachusetts artist, a painting like this would sell for $25,000.
You can spend hours walking around an antique store. Don went against the usual and expected, and he took a risk.
I was the least likely. When I left corporate America, they couldn't believe I left my job. I was a high-powered sales guy. I was the #1 sales guy in the company. They said I would die there, and I walked out to do this with no money. Had no money because I had all my money tied up in paintings because I was an avid, heroin-addicted collector of paintings.
While most young adults aren't usually the target for antique collecting, some can find beauty and appreciate them.
I'm from Woodbury, and there's lots of antique stores. In about a 1 block radius, there's probably 25 antique stores, and it's always interesting how they always stay open.
He's always driven by them, but never really understood them.
There's a tremendous amount of competition in the antique business. One of the things that makes each and every dealer stand out from their competition is the fact that we all specialize and do what we do. We're all good in certain areas. No one dealer can be good at every category in every area because there's too many things that have been made since the beginning of time.
His store is located in a beautiful house, which has been a work in progress for years. Don Baris's antique store is located on 3651 Whitney Avenue. His specialty is American and European paintings.
When we see an object, we have to, if we don't know what it is, we have to find out what it is and what it's worth. So we don't know everything. There's too much to know in the business. So even if you're an expert and have been in the business 50 years and you're 90 years old, there's still way more to know. So that's what makes it so challenging.